Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Pixie Love. You guys can call me Pixie. And today we're doing some r/Fatlogic. Oh yeah, also new icon. Pixie has a little glow up. She's freaking HD now. She's freaking beautiful. The lovely person who made this for me, his link is in the top of the description, and it will be at the top of the description of every video that I use this avatar. The way public health is structured, it is modern day eugenics, aiming to eradicate fat people and stop us from reproducing. Y'all really think that you don't have a choice with being, like, you really, okay, they must honestly think that they don't have any choice in being fat. Like, they must really think that they are meant to be fat, and no matter what they do, they are going to be fat. Stop fat people from reproducing. Two fat people can have children and all their kids can be extremely healthy sized children if those kids somehow magically got good eating habits. Like, there is no fat gene. There is no gene that's gonna make everyone in your family over 300 pounds. That is nothing but unhealthy eating habits and lack of exercise habits. Literally all it is. And you tend to get those type of behaviors from parents. So if the parents are unhealthy, the kids tend to be unhealthy, but that's not always the truth. Sometimes the parents can be healthy and have good habits and the kids can form bad ones, or the kids can get good ones and just, but like, for this to be a fact, like, whoever made this honestly really thinks that there's nothing that they can do and they're trapped in this fat body for their whole life. And I'm sorry, that sounds like a miserable existence, to believe that there's nothing you can do. Thinness is not the default setting for human bodies. Yes, it is. You weren't born obese. It's because of your poor lifestyle choices that lead to the accumulation of body fat and how you are now. You're not supposed to be like this. You are only an ignorant bigot and you have no effing clue what you're talking about. Shut the entire F up. I have dealt with bigotry in my life. Trust me, I have. That person is not a bigot. And I'm a very left-leaning person, very open-minded, very left-leaning. If you haven't noticed, I am. And like, these people give us a bad name. Anyone that disagrees with you is a bigot. Like, and that's how this person thinks. And I'm sorry, but the person in the blue is correct. You're not born obese. Some babies are bigger than others, but like, you're not born obese, and it is still something that can be changed. It's something that can be fixed. It's something that can be altered. It takes, I want to say it takes a lot of hard work, but honestly, it just takes, it takes a lot of hard work to be able to change your habits to get any smaller body. And if thinness is not the default setting, what is? Is it supposed to be fatness, or are you saying that there's no default setting? And like, what is thinness? Like, it's just, you think everyone who wants to lose weight wants to be like, when I think of thinness, I think of like supermodels. And I know I'm not trying to look like a supermodel. I know no one in my family looks like a supermodel, and they're all healthy weight people. So like, what is thinness to this person? Because for me, it's freaking Kylie Jenner or Kendall Jenner. It's Kendall. Kendall is thin. I'm not trying to be thin. I'm trying to be healthy. So like, I don't know, what is the default then? If it's not skinny, or if it's not thinness, is it fat? Is there no default? Like, your body is supposed to be at a certain weight. If you eat the same amount of calories that you burn off on a daily basis, your weight is not going to change. If you want your weight to change, you either eat more calories to gain weight, or you eat less calories to lose weight. Simple maths. Go check out my Science with Pixie calorie episode. It's the only one I did so far on how that works. No one enjoys measuring out their daily almond butter. If she was eating it because she truly enjoyed it, she wouldn't be measuring it every tablespoon, or no more than a handful. She would eat how much feels good for her. What is wrong with measuring your food? If you are any type of professional cook in any way, even if you are just a professional housewife who cooks, you measure out your food, because a recipe, especially in like baking, could go completely wrong if you don't measure out your food. If I am baking a fresh batch of cookies from scratch, right? And I have to get the flour and the right amount of sugar and the right butter am I not enjoying baking, or am I not going to enjoy these cookies because I had to measure out the right amount of butter? Or is that just part of the recipe? You could say, oh, it's different because you're making a recipe and this person is this person eating straight almond butter? No, they're probably adding the almond butter to something. Maybe they don't want more than 1 or 2 tablespoons on their slice of bread or something. Like, it's still a recipe. They're making toast, okay? And they don't want to use too much butter. What is wrong with that? Why is it a problem to measure out your food? Like, my thing is, when I get my own place, one of the first things I'm buying besides like new pots and pans is a food scale, because I feel like that can really help me, because that's a lot of foods that I eat. It's hard to track the calories without a food scale, so I'm getting a food scale now. So that doesn't mean I'm not gonna enjoy the chicken I make. I'll guarantee you I'm gonna enjoy the heck out of that chicken. It'll be so good. Making sure I have exactly 4 ounces of chicken, okay? And it's gonna be tasty and I'm gonna enjoy it. There's nothing wrong with taking extra steps to eat. It's actually better to do that so you actually know exactly what's going into your body. But no, everyone should just rely on their feelings. Yes, your food can make you feel good, but food and emotions should not be going hand in hand, okay? When you eat, you should physically be able to tell when you are full or you've had enough food. It shouldn't be like, I feel like it's not an emotion. It should be something physical, like you can sense and you see and you feel. These people like use their emotions to guide when they eat. And that's not good, because emotions are unreliable. Emotions, some days you can feel good and eat a little bit. Some days you can feel bad and you eat way more. Do not rely on your emotions when it comes to eating, because emotions are fleeting. Emotions are unreliable. What you should be relying on is your physical symptoms and your physical cues when it comes to food. Physical cues are more reliable than your emotions. Also, my cat is sitting in my lap because she is a spoiled baby, so you'll probably hear her. Doctors are seriously not taught how to critically read scientific literature. It's a huge problem. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, because I did not finish school and I definitely did not try to get my doctorate. But when you're trying to get your doctorate in almost any field, I'm pretty sure, you have to like do a thesis, right? And you have to like get that thesis like pre-reviewed, and like it's a bunch of stuff that goes into it. But like, I'm pretty sure it comes with reading scientific literature. Like, I'm pretty sure part of like graduating is understanding scientific journals and stuff like that, because I think sometimes they want to get their work published. Like, I'm confused. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's like, that's a huge part of getting your doctorate, and especially in the medical field. My little baby is purring. She's distracting me. I did mama's. Spoiled brats. I swear, my cats are spoiled. But yes, like, am I not wrong? Am I wrong? I feel like your doctors, you probably try to send your doctor a freaking scientific journal that's like, oh, fat and healthy are like, do not go hand in hand and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, you know, that journal probably, you probably read the journal like, oh yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about, right? And then your doctor probably read it, which they probably didn't, but they're like, this journal is not peer reviewed. This journal has not been proven by any other scientific freaking journal. They just did one study that wasn't peer edited, wasn't peer reviewed, has not been tested out by other people. It's probably a very biased article that you're reading, and your doctor is seeing that, so they're not agreeing with your article, but you don't understand that. So the person who hasn't been taught how to critically read scientific literature is you. If you're always cold and drink coffee, that's an ED. Girl, WTF? Like, I'm sorry. Aren't these the same people who say you can't, you know, look at someone and tell if they're unhealthy? You know, you can't just like tell someone's unhealthy just by looking at them, but yet you're diagnosing someone with an eating disorder just because they're cold and they drink coffee. Like, look at you. Like, what are you talking about? Girl, boys, men, women, these people are crazy, okay? They are entitled, crazy people. And how in the world did that get 22 freaking likes? So I'm pretty sure I did this before, but I think it's like one of my earlier videos. So let's bring this back and let's have a new conversation about this one, okay? So the first lady, little, you know, little thick, not too overweight, not too underweight, you know. Eat 2,000 200 calories a day, runs 10 miles a week, and works a desk job. The next lady in the middle, you know, very slender, on the smaller side, she eats 2,200 calories a day, runs 10 miles, and works a desk job. And then we got the big voluptuous lady on the bottom. She eats 2,200 calories a day, runs 10 miles in a week, and works a desk job. It's just not how it works. I guarantee you the smaller people, skinny people do not eat 2,000 calories a day, or at least 2,200 calories a day. They're probably eating anywhere between 18 to 2,000 a day, and depending on their height, some of them eat less. Like some people who follow me have said that they do eat, you know, 1,500 calories a day at maintenance because they're in a very smaller body. Their body doesn't take, you know, too much calories to, you know, they don't need too many calories on a day, so they don't eat too much. The bigger person is eating 2,200 calories a day and is running 10 miles a week. Unless, you know what, it would add up if this would all add up if this was their current lifestyle now. Now, for the person at the bottom, she could be doing all that right now, maybe. But she definitely wasn't doing that when she got up to that weight. You guys have this conversation, okay? This is gonna be my last post. I'm gonna know you guys are gonna be, so tell me what you think. Is this possible? Like I said, this could maybe be possible if this is all these person's current diet, but to get to the weight that each of these persons are, they had a completely different lifestyle and a different diet to get to their points. All right, so that's gonna be it for this video. In a couple of seconds, you guys are gonna have two little videos at the bottom of the screen. One is my most recent video that I posted, and one is something that YouTube recommends. Click on either one of those videos because they support me, and right in the middle should be my little icon, you guys to subscribe to me. I do videos Monday through Friday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.